Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm here today to do a review of Hunter x Hunter episode 122. Now, this episode was pretty good. We didn't get a whole lot of character development, but we got plot progression and great animation as usual out of Hunter x Hunter. Um, Now, this episode starts off as the king and Netero finally land at where they're gonna fight, and it's a place for testing weapons, so neither one of them have to hold back. All right, the neck immediately cuts off and goes over to Pito, Poof, and Gone. All right, basically, Pito told Poof the whole story about everything that happened, and in that story, she was talking about Komugi and everything, and you could tell that Gon was like, she might not be that much of a bad guy, but he was still pissed because she did kill Kite, so he had a little bit of sympathy, but not a lot for her. And basically, after they finished telling everything, and Buteau kind of hinted at where the king went, and pretty much told Poof where the king went, Poof separated part of his body, and he's slowly separating the rest of his body. He's going to take six sevenths of it to go help the king because he only needs 1/7 to maintain his full form, and that's all he needs to do to keep Gon occupied. And from the last episode, Killua was still headed up there, so I believe Killua was going to find out. We don't know. We don't know yet because it hasn't given any insight to that. But after Poof basically escaped, he found Yuppie and caught Yuppie up to speed, and then asked Yuppie what to do to see how Yuppie's resolve was. And they decided that they were going to go try to help the king. So they're on the way to the king now, and it cuts back to the king and Netero, the leader of the Hunter Alliance, or the leader of the Hunters, basically. And what's going on there is the king doesn't want to fight. He wants to talk about like what he wants to do to the future of the world when he becomes the ruler, and offers to spare Netero's life if Netero just gives up, because apparently Netero has no chance against him according to the king. And he actually seems like a good guy because he wants to basically abolish any kind of inequality in the world, but he's going to use fear and power to do it. So he's going to basically have to kill a bunch of humans in order to make it to where, like, there's not a high class who has everything they need and the low class starving to death. He wants to make everything equal, or at least enough, like food and everything equal. That way, if everybody has what they need, So he's sitting there taking the king's attacks like the king is just an infant throwing a tantrum. He's just chilling there, taking attack after attack, sitting down. And after about the third attack, he looks at the king and is like, "Are you eager to die? Are you so eager to die?" And Netero actually didn't respond to that, but Netero found a way to get in the fight. He basically said, "Do you want to know your name? Because I had some subordinates there when your mother died, and her last breath was your name. And if you can make me surrender, if you can make me admit defeat, then I'll tell you the name." So basically, the king has to defeat Netero and not kill him. So the fight's actually about to begin now, and that's pretty much it to that whole episode. The fight's about to begin. Poof and Yuppie are on the way to the king. Gon is still thinking that Poof's there. Killua should be coming up behind Poof soon, and Gon is sitting there, obviously watching Pito and letting the time run out. And Knuckle and them are just still Knuckle and what's the face? I don't know what they're doing right now. Maybe they'll catch up to the other the two that are going to the king, or maybe they'll wind up behind Pito. and wind up helping out, or wind up behind Poof and wind up helping out the other ones. Um, I got a text message, sorry. Overall though, animation 10 out of 10. Plot progression only about an 8 out of 10. We didn't get that much plot progression other than, you know, we got the king and Netero to their fighting zone in this spot, and have Poof and Yuppie headed toward their fighting zone, but we didn't get really much plot progression. As far as character progression go, we got to see a little bit more of Netero's power, and that's pretty much it. We got to see that gone, and we actually got to see the king's plans, his full plans, so that's good. And we got to see Poof's goals, as we already knew what they were, but we got to see that the ants are smart enough to communicate without letting another person in the room know, unless Gon just noticed it and doesn't really give a fuck. So plot progression, 10 out of 10. Or character progression, my bad, because we got to see about the king, and which is kind of the focal point of this arc, and we got to see a little bit more of Netero's power. So 10 out of 10 on character progression. Plot progression is only 8 out of 10. Overall, I'm gonna give this episode a 9. It was a pretty good episode. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Peace out, guys.